Okay, haven't made a video in a while. I finally found something to work on. Oh my big Garrett quarter-inch headphones are busted now. Only the right thing works, and with a keyboard like this, the way that it's set up, if you have only one headphone working, you only get like a little bit of the sound. Like the instruments over here would be like flute, clarinet, and this would be like trumpet and saxophone. So and I mean, like, if those were all mixed together to make one sound, um, kind of like on an organ or something. But so you have like the more gritty sounds over here on the one that's broken, and then the softer sounds over here. So it makes it kind of sound weird. So you can only hear stuff coming out of that one. I don't even know if you guys can hear that. This one's completely dead. And I found the break in it. I've disassembled them. Thought it was up here, so I took that apart. But if you look, you can see the red wire. That is the left channel positive. And I am positive of that. It's broken. I'm trying to make the camera focus. Not on the keys. Whatever. But yeah, that wire is broken. So I'm going to have to redo this entire wire right here, which will be kind of a hassle, but let's get into it. So here we are in the more familiar scene, and quick one channel like announcement thing. Although I'm not changing something on my channel, it's just something to that'll come up in the future. You know those like red transistor radios that YouTube user and many others, YouTube user Shango66 and many others have gotten, those like kit radios? I bought 2 of them. I bought 2 in case one of them had parts missing, since that's something that's apparently common. But we can make a video on it. We can align it using this, since I know that we haven't used this in a while. So yeah, that should be fun. But anyways, let's get to these headphones that are giving me grief. I don't really know how I'm going to do this. It's not going to be professional. It's going to be... Oh, man. Why did he do that? Oh, I guess that wire is shorter than I was thinking. But anyways, what I'm probably going to end up doing is just completely taking off this entire wire and then getting 2 more wires and then kind of wrapping them, twisting them down into there. In fact, I might do it for both of them so it doesn't look so weird. But yeah, these are my only 1/4-inch headphone jack headphones, so I kind of need them. What does that say? 6/11/2014? It seems about right for when I got my metal detector. But alright, so yeah, let's get into these. Well, I found this, which came off of a... Forgot if this came off of a late 40s Motorola radio or a early 50s Sears Silvertone radio. But it's quite rubbery. I think it came off of a Sears. So that's good that it's like that. Yeah, this came off of the Sears. But yeah, maybe we can use this. I don't want to cut this up too bad in case I actually use it for its intended purpose. So it would probably just stay really long like this, kind of be mangled at the end. I don't really care, it's just temporary. Alright, this is starting to look like the better wire. I just cut this in half. Came from an old AC adapter that died. So our biggest thing here is, see how those wires are touching? That's because the red one there, it's kind of hard to see because of the huge floodlight. That's because the red one there, I guess not floodlight, but whatever, I'll stop babbling, is insulated to the copper one, the open copper one, and at the bottom of the red one is open wire. I don't really know how they do that. It's confused me for the longest time. But I'll just make sure to make it impossible for the two wires to touch, because that would not be very nice for the circuit board and for whatever I'm plugging them into. Oh, the soldering iron is heating up. Let's look at this old Cordomatic. Gosh, that's cheesy. Hey, it matches my soldering station. Flame retardant soldering station. This thing is old. Manufactured by Cordomatic, 17th and Indiana Ave, Philadelphia, 32 PA. Model number doesn't say anything under that, but it says model 500G. So I was looking around on this, and I can't find any hertz/cycles thing. I know it's 60, but I want to see if it says hertz or cycles. And I can't, there's no area code, or not area code, zip code by that. So the zip codes were introduced in 1963 or 4, and hertz started to be used around 68. So this thing could be before 63. But yeah, this is kind of an interesting material. But this wire is really long. It's probably close to 20 feet long. Maybe it says on here. No, it doesn't look like it will. But it's kind of cool because it's one of these things that you hang from the roof, and you can drop this light bulb down, and on the other side it has a switched outlet, which is nice. I should use this thing. This thing would be nice around here in the shop. I don't know if that light bulb works or not, but you can do anything under 75 watt. That's a 40 in there. Maybe I could stick like a CFL or something in there. But yeah, this is like the kind of thing that people have in their garages. Although not this old. So I got the speaker out. There's the wire. I'm gonna unloop that, pull the wire out. I'm gonna try to cut it out of there. Might be difficult. And put our new wires in. I got both of the leads done on each wire. And probably wrap them up like an old power cord from the 20s or early 30s. And then maybe put electrical tape over it or something. Just so that it's not rat wires everywhere. New wires are soldered in. I'm going to cut those leads shorter because they're really long. Got it knotted, so then when we put it back together, there will be a knot there. I might have to undo that and then just hope that they don't get ripped out somehow. Just use them very gently or something. So yeah, and why I said that is in case this knot gets in the way, which it looks like it probably will, but we'll see. So you have the old wire fully removed. As you can see, there's only one coming out of that weird looking thing. We have both of our new wires put in. I coupled the negatives together, since I think that's what this is for. I think this couples the negatives, it splits them back into two. It splits them into two, since I think they come as only one negative through here, and this goes to the jack. So now it's time to kind of situate this and see how I can get it to work. This is probably the most challenging part of the entire project. So I think the best way to do this would be, I have this part assembled with no circuit board on the inside. And I think I'm going to drill a hole on each side at that bottom half, because that's how the circuit board goes in over there. And isn't this drill lovely? Ram. It's a Ram. It's from, I think, 1955 or so. Watch this. See if we can see it better. Yeah, they don't make them like they used to. have a fan in there. It's not the kind of fan that they use today. It's $10. But cool. Yeah, so we're gonna drill the holes in there. Alright, so there we go. We got holes on each side. I just have to knock the tops out so then it can kind of like set. The wires can go be set in there. So yeah. Okay, so we have that done now. Okay, so we have it back together now, and as you can see, it is flawed a little bit. I'll just do the Crosley route and spray some hot glue in there or something. Try to keep it all together. So yeah. Alright, the ugly wiring job is complete. Now let's just put the headphones back together. So the pre-cut hole was not going to work, that hole. So I cut out 2 slots, there and there, with the drill, and I'm just gonna have to be gentle with this. But yeah, I guess we gotta go on to the testing phase. Alright, well, there it goes. Right into there. Now, let's test it out. So as you can hear, both speakers are going. Yay! So that makes the repair of my 1/4-inch 2014 Garrett Metal Detector Company headphones. Yay!